Why aren't you more disciplined? What's up, guys? DC. Let's get right into it. Today we're going to be talking about discipline, and it's something that the majority of people in my generation today are missing severely, and I will explain to you why, as well as why you need to be disciplined starting right now. So, most people in my generation know the tasks that they're supposed to be doing, know the work, the assignments, what they're supposed to be doing to be successful. The vast majority of them are not doing it. Simply, they lack the discipline to do it. But what is it? Because a lot of people will just throw this word around and they won't actually give you a proper understanding, because it's one thing to explain what discipline is, but it's another thing to actually convey the information from point A to point B into someone else's head. Discipline is all about delayed gratification. You have to understand these two terms. I've preached it before and I'm going to get into it again. Examples of instant gratification activities would include junk food, porn addiction, video games, drugs, all that stuff that really just doesn't help you in the future. In the moment, you really enjoy it, you get lost in the action and the fun of it, but it's not actually going to improve your life at all. Or if anything, probably even hurt your life. On the other side, we have delayed gratification. These are activities that, although in the current moment, at least at first, they might not be particularly something that you enjoy. However, this is something that is very beneficial to your future self. And once you understand that you're not doing it because it's something that you enjoy in the current moment, but rather you're focusing on the results from doing that, that is how you genuinely understand the value of discipline. Discipline is all about understanding the results and the rewards that you're going to get for the work that you put in. Also, a great way to think about discipline is, and I heard this from Mike Tyson, so I thought this was amazing. It's about doing the work that you don't like and pretending that you like it. And that for me was big. I thought to myself, yeah, I started doing that. I started thinking okay, I don't like doing my homework. Let's just pretend it. I didn't like going to the gym at first. Let's just pretend I like going to the gym. But I started to fall in love with the results. Once I started to physically see that I was actually getting the results that I thought I couldn't get at one point, it made me realize, oh wow, delayed gratification activities are better than instant gratification activities. This is something that I just never really truly understood until I started implementing these types of activities. Once I started the process of delayed gratification and being more productive within my life, it just became more addicting. It's one of those, you love the productivity that's coming out of you and you don't want to stop. Once you start being really productive and you find your own groove, your own flow state of how to get shit done, you're gonna love being productive, I'll tell you that. Another thing, the 80-20 rule. If you guys haven't heard, look it up real quick. Let's pop it up. 80-20 principle. You wanna understand that 80% of your day, this is how I structure it anyway, should be productive. And then I usually leave the 20% in the nighttime for me to unwind, unload, just be degenerate and just enjoy the rest of my day. Because what I do is I have all my activities throughout the day that I do, and I tell myself I need to be productive, I need to get these done, so that when I have to go to bed later tonight, I don't have any worrying thoughts, I don't have any overwhelming thoughts of oh, I didn't do this today, it's gonna be extra work for me tomorrow. I'm gonna get my shit done throughout the day, and then I'm gonna enjoy my night, knowing that I accomplished a lot of stuff throughout the day. And that is one of the best ways to feel more fulfilled, is telling yourself you're gonna complete these tasks, actually doing it, and then rewarding yourself afterwards. And you need to commit with this. You can't tell yourself you're gonna do it. You can't do no trial run. You have to be disciplined with this. And how do you start discipline? Well, we've already discussed this. You gotta understand how to actually realize what discipline is, and then start incorporating it within your own life. So how do we actually start building this skill? Discipline is a skill, and if you don't actually have any sense of discipline, then of course you're going to be at the bottom. Everybody starts at the bottom, level 0 of discipline skill. You have to level it up. Just like a video game, you need to level up your real life discipline skill. You start small. You're not going to go all the way to the most challenging things, because you're going to feel intimidated and you're going to want to quit. You want to understand that you have to start going small using progressive overload, work your way up to the bigger stuff. I started going to the gym 2 days a week instead of immediately 5 days a week, because it would have crushed my body. I was exhausted if I went 5 days a week. So what I did was go 2 days a week for a while. Once my body started to build up the tolerance and endurance, I would go 3 days a week. And then after a good amount of time, I'd say about a month, I went to 5 days a week of going to the gym. as well as improving my diet and all that. But you get the idea, right? You want to progressively overload the discipline, and you will 100% thank yourself for it. Remember, you guys are not helping out anybody else but yourselves, your future selves. That's what self-improvement is all about. You will thank yourself for this, and I promise that. It's all about believing in the process. You really have to trust the process, believe in yourself, and know that this is the actual way that people get to the top. There's no other way. People like Michael Jordan, Elon Musk, they work their asses off to get to the top. Those people are the top of their field because they put the work in. It's like that one saying, the harder I work, the luckier I get. Quote unquote luckier. Nobody's getting luckier. They just put in more work. It's as simple as that. People put in so much work behind closed doors and, behind all the public eye that people just think, oh, this guy's so magically talented. No, he just put in more work than you. It's that simple. And you can put in more work than he does, but you got to start doing it. You can't just wish for it. It's not going to happen like that. Start putting in the work and you will thank yourself for it. Thanks for listening, guys. I'll see you in the next.